I think we're live. Hello, everybody. Let me adjust my lights a little bit, see if I can do better. hmm. We'll just stick with maybe that one. Okay, so I don't have my tablet with me. I'm kind of in the process of switching over some things. So I can't do a sound check or a tech check to make sure I'm in the right place. Like fingers crossed I'm in the right place. So if anybody hops on live and hears me, please do let me know if you can hear me and see me and that I am on my business page, not someplace else. Though I am streaming this into my private group, so that's another place I could be, but anyway, I would appreciate that. So, and I should be able to see comments at the bottom of the screen, fingers crossed. We've got, there we go. There's my slow connection notification. We've got another storm going on outside, lots of wind, lots of rain. It's a gray day. We got to see the sun for a little bit twice this week, and one of those was the eclipse day, so that was quite the phenomenon to head outside and watch with our glasses and everything. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started, and I'll say welcome, beautiful people. I am Deb K, and this is part 2 of the Bring Clarity to Life video series. So that's what we are talking about this month, is clarity. And we all want clarity in life. We want to be able to know and understand without any doubt about who we are, why we're here, what are we to be doing while we're here in this world, and where we're heading. What are we meant to do for the next phase of our lives? So we're always experiencing towards our very, very own magnificence. And right now is the best time for us to really expound upon the finer details of your journey. So this month we are breaking down and experiencing how bringing clarity to life can help you with that, and how exploring clarity can bring you to better understand who you are, what your journey is about, and how to get yourself to where you want to be going. So be filled with wonder and magic and joy and hope, health, and love around this. So let's get to that little glimmer that's buried deep inside you. Let's get the flames stoked up, and spark those up so that we can find out who you truly are and what you truly are meant for. So you'll start to notice as you go through this process that your experience in life will start reflecting this back to you. And it's time to become now and future focused and remember and experience exactly who you truly are. And when you do this, you're going to start to feel younger, look younger, feel healthier and more vibrant. And this is going to lead you to feeling wholly you, as you were created. So it's good, and it's self-love. All right. So as I mentioned, this week is all about clarity, and you will get to experience and understand so much love during this process, and things that you desire, how you start to trust yourself, and having faith in that. You'll realize that there is synchronicity in this world, and that manifestations will be occurring when you start getting into the synchronicities of who you are truly meant to be. There is definitely hope, health, and joy along the way, and this is going to help you have that enduring commitment to yourself, to your soul, to your journey, and who you are. So with clarity, you're going to gain perspective and be able to embrace exactly who you are at a cellular level as well as at a soul level. So your mind, your body, mind, and soul all together, physical and emotional beings. This is going to help reactivate your youth and help you feel absolutely marvelous. I say cheers to that. Now, at the end of the video, I will share with you ways that you can work with me and some product specials of some tangential things that help you look and feel your best. So if you don't want to stick around at the end, that's fine. Or if you want to fast forward on replay to the end and hear the juicy about that first, great. You can always message me to get more information about whatever you need. But before we get into all the meat and potatoes, I would love if you are watching live, or if you're hashtag replay, hop down in those comments. Let me know you're here. Say hello. Where are you watching from? I love seeing where everybody is in the world and how far a little ripple of hope, health, and joy can flow. If you are finding benefit to what I share, please do like this page and share this page with your friends, your family, anybody you think might benefit from what I share about my personal journey. And do please request to join my private group. Just answer the questions, and once I review those, you can come on in there. It is a very small community. I like it that way, but we always welcome more. It's just great because then it's close-knit and a very safe place to really share the nitty-gritty of your journey if you need a community to share with. All of my videos are on replay. You can find them here on this page in the playlists. You can find them in my private group in the guides, and you can find them on my YouTube. The one link above in the post can help you find everything you need. And please do drop any questions below that you have. If you can't find something or you have questions around what I'm sharing today, please let me know those. I can answer those live. And if you're on replay, I can come back to those later today. Make sure you tag me if you can, so that hopefully Facebook gives me the notifications. Sometimes I get a wee bit busy. You'll notice you didn't see a repeat of the event invite for today get posted like it normally does. I have been taking care of some fun things with my children in the background and was away from the keyboard for quite some time yesterday. Okay, so for those of you who don't know who I am, well, your fairy godmother has arrived. I'm Deb K, and I'm here to help you go from feeling flat to feeling fun, flirty, and fabulous every single day, to becoming the youiest you that you can be with health, hope, and joy on the daily, and helping you to build a most magnificent life that you love. So, what I shared today may seem different than what your current understanding is, but I guarantee if you are here, if you have found me, we are closer on the same page than you realize. So just allow what I share with you to flow with you. Feel the truth of it, let it settle, and ask any questions you have. I'm happy to help and answer those for you. Now, a few, why does this say, my notes say a few months ago? It's been years. A few years ago, I created a video series that really explained more around the Joy Vitality framework that I created. And that is the Joy Vitality framework. It's the energetically expanded and evolved culmination of my own personal journey towards magnificence over the past few years, and how it's evolved into helping women just like you get there in your journey. So I became a youthfully joy-filled, magnificently marvelous woman. And if that is something that you are looking for in your life, gosh, that's only the surface. That's only the surface. There's so much behind that to get there that you are going to feel and look absolutely marvelous as you embark on your journey. But my journey has been completely transformative. It's been truly magical for me, and I am so honored to be just like your fairy godmother and hold your hand as we help you build your roadmap on your journey to feeling marvelous and fantastic. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Cheers. Just checking my notes, make sure I don't miss anything. Okay, so today is part 2 of Bring Clarity to Life. Now, last week we were focusing on gaining perspective around where you are in your journey, how you're getting there through continuing the believe releasing process, and or if you are well past the believe releasing process, the equivalent in the phase that you are in. Because once we create truths, we live them. We get to who we truly are and we live that way. And so there is advancement, there is evolvement in your journey. But I think that you can, for those of you who are well past like the beginning stages, you get it. If you're listening, you understand, and you can translate what I am sharing for the newbies and beginners in their roadmap to where you are in your roadmap, because it is the same. It's just up-leveled. It's the same process, but up-leveled in new energy and more advanced energy for you. So today we're going to focus around living your truths. So you have been creating truths, and you have been possibly gotten to broader truths and the broadest truth of your journey, encapsulating that. But no matter where you are at any point, as soon as you have a truth that's created, whether you're, at the beginning of your spiritual awakening and you are still living in truths that are fear-based, you're always going to be living your truths and practicing. So you can choose to be practicing the fear-based truths and living that way and having, a not so great experience here while you're on this earth. Or you can go through the process and start to change that and create the true change that you are really so desiring. And yes, sometimes it can feel a little bit daunting or a little bit scary, but that's why I'm here. I've been through it. I get it. I understand it. I took the long road, and that is for a specific reason. When you look back on it, it's like, why on earth would I ever want to drag it out and get into all the nitty-gritty detail of all of the things that I feared and lived in, a fear-based reality around? Why? Well, so I could come out the other side glowing, glorious, healthy, happy, excited, full of love instead of fear, with a positive outlook that you can actually be the creator of what you want. And you can actually peel back all the layers of junk experience that have encapsulated around your soul and get rid of those and be who you truly are when you decided to become a physical human. And what's really exciting is that, what is really exciting? What was my point? Anyway, I want to help you be able to do the same in your life and on your journey. And this is how we do it. So, living your truths is always happening, no matter if your truths are fear-based or love-based. Period. End of story. And you get to choose what you want. And if you don't like what you are choosing, you can change it. Okay? So if you think of this life almost like a big video game, and you have choices and you have a joystick and you're in control, your character goes wherever you want your character to go, whether it's down a happy path or a scary path. And you may not even realize that you are controlling it if you are so far down in the depths of fear-based truth living that you need to see and notice that there is a, even just a little chink in the armor, a little flash of light that catches your attention. Maybe you've only watched this video for 3 seconds, but for some reason, there's something in your subconscious that keeps telling you, come back to that video, take a look, take another listen, or move forward, or do something. You're going to have these feelings, and instead of squashing them down, maybe, start exploring them and see that it's even if it's just a tiny little itty bitty baby step in the direction that you want to move towards love and towards true change and towards happiness and towards actual, feeling good, then do it. You need to start. You need to go do it. Okay. So during the living your truth section part of the clarity step, you're going to have a lot of opportunity to really explore, more allowing for you to explore that reflection. So you don't necessarily need to look back and rehash anything. Now, if your truth doesn't feel strong enough when you're putting it into, where the rubber hits the road, so to speak, as you're living your truths and you're coming into having new experiences or the same experiences that you have every day, whatever it might be, if your truths that you've created don't feel strong because you are reacting in a certain way during that experience, then it is time to strengthen those truths. So there is reflection in that. It doesn't mean that you need to keep exploring the past. You're going to start from where you are with this truth, and you're going to make it stronger. And then when you get to experience something again that is in direct relation to this truth you've created, you're either going to stay here or you'll feel like you're maybe here. And then you strengthen it some more and some more and some more and some more. And you use the same process that you've always been using with the believe releasing process. And we'll get into that a little more in a bit. I'll give you some examples right from the book Believe. You will see my original worn copy that I have loved so greatly. And even the moments that I didn't feel like I loved it so greatly because it was hard, it was difficult, it was challenging to do the work I needed to do for me, I still love this book so much. So what, I completely lost my train of thought. Let's go to the book. The book is calling. So this book is awesome. It's such a great, is it backwards? Sorry. It's Believe, Fifth Dimension Earth, Ralph and Olivia Ocaña. And I have personally worked with them. They are mentors of mine. Wonderful, wonderful, beautiful souls. And they were able to take this God-given process, everybody has access to this, and put it into words and into stories and into just like a really awesome book that you can, just by having it sitting on your shelf and never opening it, it can help change your life. Like, honestly, I have clients that have had that happen. But I do recommend you open it and read it. I read it from cover to cover, and I think I was probably the first person to actually do that. Many of my friends just bebopped around to wherever they felt they needed to go in the book at any given time. But actually, there was several of us that created a book club around the book at one point. I'm not sure where the videos are housed right now. I have to double check and find out because some things have gone into long-term storage, but that's okay. But yeah, we had a book club, and then after going through the process of moving from spiritual awakening through evolvement, we started to go back through the book again because there's so much advancement in this book as well. So after you've gone through the process and you've lived your truths for a while, you can start reading it again and rereading it again, and you will gain even more insight. The book is phenomenal. So I highly recommend that. If you need help finding it, please just reach out to me. We used to have a landing page we could direct people to, as I am a Believe accredited practitioner, but I think right now, I don't think the landing page is up, but I can certainly help you no matter what country you're in, direct you to where you can buy this book in your country. Okay, so I think I marked the page because we're talking about living your truths. And there were a few things I was rereading some of this. But in the very back, there are feel set tools. And if you go to the releasing process section in the feel set tools, it has the 5 steps laid out. Now, I have shared these 5 steps over and over and over and over and over. And some of you might not be interested in hearing about them again, but there is so much insight that I have a lifetime, an eternity of information to share with you around it. And the lucky thing is, for these past few months, is I've been able to really take the time instead of a glossed overview to really get in depth into each of the different steps. So that's been really beneficial to, I believe, for all of you, definitely for me to cement a lot of my learning and sharing how to share that with you. But one of the things in this living your truth step is that you're going to find, depending on where you are in the process and what phase you're in your journey, is that your subconscious mind is still running the show, as always, as always. And that you are influenced, your truths are influenced by your subconscious mind. So the way that you're going to get to the freedom and the clarity that you are really truly desiring is to create really strong truths and then practice living those truths. And in practicing that, you act exactly how your new truth states that you are. And so when situations arise in different experiences, if you feel a wavering from that's not really me, that truth that I'm living as, then that's how you know you need to start, you need to go back a step and make sure that that truth is stronger for you. So, and that's part of that reflection that I was speaking of before. So, you want to just stop yearning back to like the habitual yuck feeling. Stop thinking that your life can't actually change, that the way you feel can't actually change, that nobody ever changes, because it's all BS. You can do it, and it takes some practice. It's just like you probably don't remember when you were a toddler, a baby or toddler, trying to learn to crawl or learn to walk. You didn't just give up because you fell and it didn't work out. You got back up and you kept doing it, and then at some point you mastered it, and maybe you still trip and fall once in a while. We all do. And it's the same with creating those truths and living those truths. It happens. We are physical human right now. And, we're definitely spiritual, eternal beings that are stuffed in this flesh bag, so to speak, having this physical experience. So it will take some practice, but you can ask your higher self, your superconscious, to help you with this. And just allow yourself, not to give a moment's thought to anything that you don't want. And if you catch yourself doing it, move on quickly, because you are not defined by who you used to be. Yes, it's a part of creating who you are today, but you don't need to be defined by it. So one of the things that we've talked about too is that standard truth template, and that approach really can call on existing truths to be a good influence on some of those archived memory markers that you may still be having, which is why your subconscious is telling you BS things about who you are now. Okay? So, I think that we spoke about that last month in depth. So maybe check out that video series if you want to get into that a little bit more. But what you can do with a standard truth template is to create like almost like a subconscious program for yourself and call it something. So you can create where the standard truth is going to call on existing truths you've created to create a good influence on those archive memory markers. And then you can call it something like moving on, or whatever you want. Like, for example, if you were to call one moving on, it's like, I no longer connect to the past, in a way that's like emotionally draining. Obviously, you're not going to completely wipe your memory of the life you lived. I mean, unless you want to. If you want to do that, feel free, but it is a part of you. So every time you feel like you're connected to something that's going to create that transitional low vibration, you can just think moving on and know that that truth and all the truths around that will kick in for you. All right, so I'm just trying to see. I'm just checking really quick to see what else there was. There was something in here I wanted to share. Oh, I think I know what it was. So what this will do is it's going to help move you from having a resistant mind state that you're still like, it's hard to believe that you are changed, into having a more expectant mind state that it's hard to believe I've changed, in a good way, instead of it's hard to believe I've changed. So you want to keep living in that expectant mind state, that everything is exactly how it should be and it's going great for you, and everything is there for you to have an opportunity to learn and grow, and everything is there for your truths to prove to you that you have the strongest truth possible in any given moment. And if you don't, okay, so let's make it stronger, right? And you can go back and work on making those stronger. So one of the ways, why do I have this page mark? I have so what is happening? 1 second. So oh yes, here it is. Okay. So when you're creating truths, there's 3 different things that you can go through. I've mentioned this before. So ultimately you want to get to the truth is, and then whatever your truth is, and feel that as true. Absolutely unadulterated, unequivocally, I'm just making words up, that's you on a soul level when you say those words, and it resonates with you, and that's who you are, and that is one of your truths, and nothing can sway you from that, and nothing needs to, because when you get swayed and succumb to outside forces that are not who you are, that's when things go awry. And I guarantee if you sit down and really kind of think about it, and like think about it like watching that movie, think about experiences in your past, you're going to realize that what I just said, that statement, is absolutely true. And don't feel bad about who you are in these new truths. It's okay to be like, that guy was wrong when he said that to me, or whatever, and move on. And not let it affect the rest of your day, the rest of your week, the rest of your life. Don't hold on to it. It's like you trying to poison somebody and you're the one drinking the poison. Not that you should be poisoning anybody. Don't, but you get the old adage of saying that. So, the things that you want to do when you first create your truths are the same things that when you're trying to strengthen your truths that you use. So you want to get to the truth is, whatever the truth is. If you can't get there, that doesn't feel good, say, I allow myself to, whatever the truth is. And that is like that baby step that helps you, maybe allowing yourself to feel blah, 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 blah as a truth. It feels really good. You can get behind that. You can get behind that statement, because you're not quite there to where your ultimate truth is going to take you. Now, if even that, the I allow statement, doesn't feel so great yet, go to I desire. So it's just like making a wish. I wish I could feel like whatever your truth is. Okay, I do wish I could feel like that, because I don't feel like that yet. I don't feel like that could be true, but I wish it could be. So you see how that takes it down a little bit? It takes a little bit of that pressure off of your subconscious mind to like instantly like run the new program. And then you just move forward. I desire, I allow, the truth is, to get there and to shore up whatever truth you are living that isn't quite as strong as it needs to be. And therein lies a little bit of magic, true magic for you, especially when you're, feeling all of this through your soul and through your higher self and superconscious connection to the grand scheme of all of the things. Now, something else really amazing that is going to happen as you are living your truths is that you're going to start to gain understanding around your own personal gifts. So there'll be more clarity around um, energetic capabilities that you have and what that means. So people hear like, oh, a gift. Like, I think a lot of people who are not fully awakened just assume it's like, oh, she has ESP. Oh, she like knows that something's gonna happen. She can, you know, talk with people on the other side. Um, oh, she just has like a sixth sense, or she does this, that. And those are all, it's the word I'm looking for. Those are all kind of things that, in a juvenile, and I'm not calling anybody a child. I mean, oops, sorry, alarm went off. But in juvenile as opposed to mature journey. So in a young journey, as opposed to somebody who's been, working on their roadmap for a while in their magnificence journey. There's that basic understanding, but there's so much more depth to it. I wouldn't even say things like that knowing what I've experienced now. But you will find that there will be capabilities coming through. You can play with it like always wanting the perfect parking spot, or you like to do a certain thing. I don't like to wait in lines. And so a lot of times I'll like float right through whatever I'm doing, and I'll look back and the line will be forever behind me, like going on forever and forever. I don't like to wait in lines. I like to have parking spots. Start with something small, or maybe be like, I wish I could find pennies all day on the ground, and see what happens. So these are things that are energetic capabilities where you're aligning who you truly are and your frequency and vibration to the things that you want. So there's synchronicity, and then those things can start to manifest in your physical reality for you. Or you can manifest them as emotional experiences that are in your mind and your soul reality. So it's pretty interesting. You can play a lot with that. And that's like, I mean, you could spend a lot of time expounding on that for sure. So you definitely will start to gain more understanding. It's not just like the knowing that you're special, because we all have, something special and magical within us, and several things, in fact. And maybe it's something you just want to keep for you, for yourself, or maybe you want to share it with your family, whether they know or not. Like, we have an energetic field that expands far past like this physical shell, and can, we're connected to people we love. And whether they're physical family or not, or friends or whatever, we are connected to people we love and want to share good with them. And you can do that. And their energetic field, their soul, can recognize that and accept it, even if it's subconscious, or can deny it, even if it's subconscious. So do it for you, because it's your journey. But then at some point, your cup's gonna runneth over, and you can share it with those you love. And maybe even you'll find that part of your journey is to share it with people you don't even know, in a way like I do. Like right now, I am sharing it because I know that there's people that I love out there. I know that there's people that are connected to me who maybe don't realize it yet, because I have lived this myself, where I have followed the breadcrumbs of synchronicity and found, new friends and people that I recognize their energy as somebody that feels like I've known them for all of eternity. And here they are in physical. And so that is something that is a real connection, on whatever level, whether it's frequency or vibration or chemical or spiritual or whatever you want to call it. So don't discount those things just because it's somebody you don't know personally, that isn't in your world personally right now, face to face. because they can happen. And through all the knowing and the living your truths and gaining all of that experience and knowledge around it, you're going to gain more understanding, because that's where it's at. Like, you can know a ton of stuff, but if you don't have the understanding behind the information coming in that is that you're collecting and collating for yourself, then you really don't have anything, other than like a book of knowledge that nobody's reading. Like, you're not reading it and understanding it. So, and you'll find that, there'll be more knowing and more knowing and more knowing, and there'll be understanding about parts of it. And at some point there'll be like a massive understanding about big chunks of it. So that will start to come through, and it will start to be so clear for you. The clarity, the clarity. But you don't just have it automatically happen necessarily. I mean, if you get really good at knowing who you are and understanding who you are, you can have it happen automatically, just because your desire for that is so, so strong that it can like change like that. But part of the fun is going through the process with yourself, with your soul, and getting to that understanding through the process. So there's that. Okay, let me see. I'm not seeing any questions or comments, and that's okay. For those of you on replay, please do post them if you have questions or comments, and I will make sure to check on those. So next week we'll be talking about your healing design and your roadmap to your fountain of youth. Ooh, so exciting, so exciting. But for sure, like in your very own wonder and magic, and in taking time to allow this divine clarity to form within you, you're going to have a better understanding of you, and you're going to have a better connection to your soul and God. And this can mean that you can become that youthfully joy-filled, magnificently marvelous woman that you want to become. And you can celebrate a most magnificent life that you're creating. You can make the ordinary extraordinary and feel hope, health, and joy on the daily. And you will be the one creating your very own 10 years younger fountain of youth for you to drink from whenever you want, because it's yours. You created it. Okay, so what is coming up? Next week will be the third video. As I mentioned, it'll be the third video in the Bring Clarity to Life series. And then, what am I doing? Coffee with Deb K. That's going to be I think that's next week. Yeah, Wednesday, April 17th will be Coffee with Deb K, and we'll be talking about Repair, Rejuvenate for the topic. So watch for that event. I think I posted the event. Watch for the reminders. It's all good. As your very own fairy godmother, I'm devoted to compassionately creating the change you desire to look and feel 10 years younger with hope, health, and joy along the way. So if you're interested in learning how to work with me, here are several ways that we can do that. The first is through my updated one-to-one programs I use now and future-focused energy to help you get to where you want to be. I have some limited places right now. I was looking at my calendar the other day. Places are limited. So if you know you want to get started, go ahead and book in. If you're not sure what next step is right for you right now, book in a free Fountain of Youth discovery call. We can discover that together. Everything's in the one link in the post above. And if you're not yet ready for even the discovery call, that's okay. There's a few other ways you could work with me, and also have another stream of income. If you're not interested in working with me, but you want to try some of the things that I added into my journey to help me feel more youthful and vibrant and look fabulous, then listen up. So one of the things that I happened to do at the start of my journey was I honestly did not think there was anything wrong with me. It was everybody else. So I've grown up a lot since then. But let me just put this book down here. So I knew that there were things I wanted to change about me that I didn't like. but they were all very physical and surface related. One of them was I started exercising because I never really had to when I was younger. I always like had a body I liked and this, that, and the other. But I did start exercising, and then I noticed my skin wasn't great. It never was that great. And I found after trying several, all of them, I found a brand of skincare that worked for me and helped me feel and look way better than I thought I did at that time. What I actually found was a great group of friends and a company that really, really aligned with all the things I was feeling. And anytime I ever felt like I might want to stray away from that company, there was always something in my journey that showed me that I was exactly in the right place at the right time. So I have a lot of love for these products and for the business side of it as well. Right now, they are continuing to have Grow Together events. So if you're interested in learning in person more about the products or the business, and you would like to go someplace near you, you know what? I said, need to check dates in my notes, and I actually have them. It's in an email, but there are places in the US and Canada where they are doing these. If you want to be at one in person, let me know. If it's not close to me, I will find somebody that can accompany you on my behalf. But you would be working with me. They would just be there to help you as a guest. So you're not there by yourself, sitting alone and not talking to anybody. There's also a way to learn about this through weekly calls. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. You don't want to go to these things in person, or it's far away from where you live. That's okay. You don't need to be an expert. You can earn while you learn as you earn. Anyway, training's provided. You don't need to be an expert. You have a whole group of women who are ready to help you besides me. So, and through the 18th of April, you can get a free active hydration body replenish as a new team member on my team. Also, the first 3 new consultants who join my team this month will get an additional surprise gift from me. And for those of you who are interested in products, there is the new paired bundles. So you get skincare and this great lash serum for 15% off. So that's something wonderful. If you're interested in learning more about any of that, please do message me or drop it in the comments below, and I will help you get started. There's lots of great bonuses to earn a little extra income besides the compensation plan, or to earn great prizes and things like that. Okay, so something else I had added in too is because as I was looking and feeling better, I wanted to start dressing better, and I'm getting there, guys. Like, I'm a sucker for being comfortable. I really am. But it's nice to have nice things to make you feel really good. And through that, there was actually a company, and there's a great story. Maybe if you're on a call with me, I'll share the story with you of how I met this wonderful woman, because it goes all the way back to, I think, my 6th grade year. and it was wonderful. But anyway, so I am an exclusive seller an exclusive stylist with the Cole app. And you can check out my store. I'll tell you a little bit something special about that in a minute. Now, if you're interested in having great fashions shipped directly to you, this app is for you, because as a client, you can become a VIP and get 10% off all of your purchases and be eligible for the Get Styled box. What's a Get Styled box? Well, for a $20 access fee, I style you. And don't worry, I have questions to ask you to get a good feel of who you are and what your likes are, what your dislikes are, what you're looking for if you're trying something new, and those sorts of things. But that $20 access fee will be credited towards your purchase of anything you keep from that box, if you're keeping at least one item. And then you also get a free mailing label, so anything you don't want to keep gets shipped back. Right now we have a give 20, get 20 with the Get Styled box. So if it's your first Get Styled box, you're going to receive your $20 access fee credited towards your purchase. And if you're keeping at least one item from that Get Styled box, you'll also get an additional $20 off your purchase. Now, for stylists, you're going to get $20 into your Bling account as well. So it's give 20 to your client and you get 20 yourself. Now, there's a caveat with the coupon code, so we can go into the details of that in private if you're interested. But I'll make sure that you get the highest amount discount possible with all of that. If you oh, I see. I was skipping ahead. For stylists, it's part of the compensation plan now. So if you have a client and it's not their first Get Styled box order, you're going to get $10 just for them ordering that box, even if they don't keep anything from their box. So that's in addition to your regular compensation plan. So I really love that this is new. This is a new thing going on in the world here. As of January, it was like a big relaunch because I've actually been on the app for like a year as a stylist. We were called sellers before. That's why I trip over the words every once in a while. So all the new stuff is like phenomenal. You can be part of that. You can be part of shaping this company and this app. It's awesome. We have free shipping, I think, still. I'm not sure. I have to check on that. What else? Okay, if you become a basic plan stylist, that's how you're going to have an opportunity to buy and sell the exclusive brands on the app. There's also market brands, which are also like really wonderful. You guys, the quality is and the detail is really impeccable. But you can have an opportunity as a basic plan or pro plan stylist for 40% off the starter sets. So we have activewear, jewelry, and nail art right now. And as a stylist, there's always like an opportunity to earn great like gifts and prizes during the month. And this month is the Melbourne luggage. Again, they're so awesome. I need to earn mine. Also this month, through actually, I think it's only through Sunday. So you have to hurry up if you're interested. We are having a stylist only wholesale event on our exclusive brands. That's our Levy 2124, which is our leggings that are same, but different and better than one of the leading high-end brands that are out there. I can tell you that story in private. Our Thought About It intimates. I'm actually wearing some bikinis right now and they're super comfortable. Love them. I can tell you the story behind that too. But that's through this Sunday and it's 35% off with the minimum purchase. Normally we get like 15% off in the basic stylist plan. So let me know if those are things that you are interested in. We can have a quick little chit chat about that. Oh, and I mentioned something earlier and didn't get back to it. So if you're interested in either shopping or earning income from the app, it takes about 3 minutes to get started. I promise you that. But if you check out my store, please do check out my store. Go up into that one link above and you can find my, I don't remember what I called it. I might have called it my collect and exclusive store or something like that. If you click on that, you download the free app and you use my link or my invite code of debk.live, message me that you've done it and I'll send you a free gift for your shopping pleasure. So, super awesome. Let me know if you have questions or anything. And we're going to wrap up. I want to thank you all for being here. And remember that it's time to stop feeling flat and start feeling fun, flirty, and fabulous every single day. It's time to start feeling 10 years younger by awakening that magically marvelous fabulousness that's buried within you. And I will see you all next week for Deb K live, awesome live guidance. What is it? Coffee with Deb K, awesome live guidance for your body, mind, and soul. And part 3 of our video series, Bring Clarity to Life. Sending you so much love. Bye-bye.